This was a warning to all traders out there. Listen close. Don't trade against FOMO and don't care. The power of FOMO is strong. FOMO on the charts that don't care about your plan. It means nothing when the crowd got demands. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong. Correct your throne, perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Trade with intuition, giving truth in the grind. Seen the markets eat souls when they step out of line. Charts look perfect, fibs drawn tight, but that crowd got a fever, push the price out of sight. Greed in the veins, fear in the lungs, liquidity hunting where the big dogs run. You think you got logic, think you got proof, but FOMO's a storm, portfolio gone, poof. Traders that don't know FOMO. It don't matter if your zone locked tight or your candles form a signal in the dead of the night. Momentum fueled by panic, buyers all in a row. Trade against the flow, you bound to get smoked. No more on the charts that don't care about your plan. It means nothing when the crowd got demand. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong, correct your throne, perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Traders with intuition, seen kings fall in a flash. Riding setups too clean, still losing their cash. Market psychology, the strongest of chains. Once the herd getting crazy, ain't no logic remain. This the warning from the streets of the charts. Don't be flexing with your pride or it'll tear you apart. Discipline the weapon, patience the key. But if you fight against the tide, you drown in the sea. The power of FOMO is strong. See, FOMO don't care about lines of your math. It's a mob in the market and it clears out a path. TEA's a tool, but the crowd is the war. Fight against the stampede, get dragged to the floor. Traders with intuition stand firm, but respect that wave. FOMO turning smart traders into broken and slave. You can plan up every candle, analyze every zone, but when madness hit the market, it devours your throne. The bull's blind running, the bear's blind chasing. Order books drowning, no time for debating. Respect the psychology, respect what it show. Traders that don't know FOMO. FOMO on the charts that don't care about your plan. TN means nothing when the crowd got demands. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong, correct your throne, perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Yeah. Trying to short the FOMO, bullish news. But more news comes out. Now traders singing the blues. This one's a warning to all traders out there. Don't trade against FOMO. It don't care.
That's right, guys. FOMO doesn't care. Price can go up crazy, and then you think, oh, it's time to short, but that FOMO gets more news and it can destroy your short. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. I hope you like that new song. I've been meaning to do some new songs, and I have, I think, like 5 or 6 lined up. So that was, I'm going to be releasing that one today, more than likely. But yeah, it's basically talking about don't FOMO. Don't FOMO. And there was 2 coins that you could easily FOMO'd into. One of them is WLFI, and the other one is Crow. This is what the song's about. So just to let you know. All right. Let's say hi to the chat really quick. Duality C in the house. Thank you for being a member. You are my favorite. Just to let you know, you are number 1. You're number 1. I love it. I love it. We got Steve in the house. Steve, you're my favorite, man. Just to let you know, you're my favorite. Says hello again, Joe. Let's have some fun. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. So here's the thing. If you cannot have fun trading, take a break. Go outside, watch a movie, do something. Because trading should be fun. Now, granted, there is some stress to it. It's like, no, why did it go that way? However, I don't have any. Dang it, I keep on forgetting to put background music, but I did like that background music last time. Yeah. If I do another very long stream, we'll make songs. We'll do songs together. I did that. I did a 16-hour stream, and I think on the 12th or 14th hour, we were making songs. It was pretty fun. All right. But thank you, Steve, for being here. You are the best. Going down the list, we have Alexandra G, the mod queen. Good morning. Good morning. So happy you're here. Thank you so much for everything. Mod queen, like you truly deserve that name and live up to it too. Lil Casper in the house. Lil Casper says, do you remember when you said you like Win Lambo Financial for some reason? It's the most visited crypto right now on CoinMarketCap. Really? Now, if y'all want any coins you want me to do, let me know, and I will write them down on my trusty notepad. Get my notepad out, or rather ready. So I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. Let's make this money. Man, let's make this money. We need to. Now, not so much like we need to pay bills, but like for me, I don't know about you, but I love trading. Man, I love trading. So let's see if we can get into a trade. I think I'm in a trade right now. We did a private screen share for the VIP group, and I mean, we'll check it too. I might have got stopped out. We'll see. Definitely, guys, smash the like. Do that. See here. When his shorts come up, I don't watch them, but I press like because I like him as a person and want more people to find his channel. There you go. There you go. Appreciate everything y'all do. Appreciate you guys greatly. Joel C says, T.I. Joe, what all fees do you pay with each trade? If you profit $100, how much of that? It depends. Referring to BTCC. Every exchange depends. And what I'd recommend is going to that particular exchange. And of course, all these exchanges, we do have some KYC friendly exchanges to where they are USA friendly, to where you don't need a KYC. The links are in the description. And what I'd recommend, going to their site, the very bottom of the page, they usually have a fees section. And then just click on there, see what the maker and taker fees are. Each exchange is different. But what I would recommend, just knowing when you're doing leverage trading on any platform, the higher leverage you do, the more money you're borrowing. The more money you borrow, the higher the fees are going to be. So if you want to trade, let's just say $1,000, and that's what you want to have as a trade. If you have $500 and you do a 2x leverage, well, then you're only borrowing $500. So the fee is going to be much less than if you did a $10 account trading, was that 10x leverage for, no, $10, so 100x leverage. So you're borrowing a lot of money so you can get up to that $1,000 trade. Because you're borrowing so much more money, the fees are going to be higher because you're borrowing more. So yeah, let's see here. On the list, we got bingos and a bangos. I love it. Dylan in the house. Thank you, Dylan. Hopefully y'all like that new song. Worked on it for a little bit last night, and I think it came out all right. Again, it's talking about FOMO when there's, or rather, don't trade against the FOMO because we don't know when the FOMO is going to end. We really don't. It could kind of die off a little bit and then boom, take off again. Like Crow's a perfect example, but now the FOMO's already gone. But Crow, in my opinion, based off of the news, is a good coin of view. In my opinion. Going down the list. See, can you give us a quick analysis on Caspa, please? Yeah, definitely. So for Caspa, we'll do this one. It will be a rapid fire. So Caspa, for low Caspa, rapid fire. Okay, definitely we do that. Let's see, crypto bubbles on the daily. WLFI down over 9%. Crow down over 5%. We have Sky, have no idea what that is. Double digits. Maker, double digits. Pump, almost double digits. Now, just remember what goes down is going to come up unless it's a rug pull. So the pump has been coming down for a long time. A very long time. So just to let you know, don't get all, oh, pump, it's going to the moon. I told you. And then you go and you look and you just see that it made lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And then finally it's coming up only to maybe do another lower high. So we'll see. Let's see here. What's the hourly? Ooh. Let's say on the daily. No, on the hourly, looking kind of gross. Does that mean Bitcoin's coming down? I hope so. I'm in a short. We'll see. All right. Let's go to the liquidations heat map. Let's refresh the page just so we can be on the 24-hour. Flea virus in the house. Yo, Mojo, Jojo. What's up, buddy? What is going on? Thank you, Flea virus, for being here. You guys are the best. You're my favorite. Heads up. All right. 24-hour time frame. Ooh, doggy. Lots of liquidity. I didn't know this when I entered my trade. Lots of liquidity towards the downside. Look at that. 68 million. 62 million, whole bunch more million, 64 million, 62 million, all sitting starting at around 110,429, going very tight to 109,977. Very tight liquidity all up in here. Could we get this? We have an extremely high chance. Why? Well, look at this really nice move. Very nice move. Ooh. I hope I'm still in my short. I am. But I'm pretty much at break even. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it to heck. That's good. Oh. I don't see where I would have added to my entry. But we'll look at that in a moment. Come on, Bitcoin. So we have a lot of liquidity towards the downside, lots of liquidity. And I'm going to explain my thought process. Like, I don't need to see this to kind of show you what I think. It moved too much. That's what this is. It just moved too much. So, all right, moving on. But that's how I trade. All right, 12-hour time frame. What do we see here? Lots of liquidity to the downside. Can we get it? Possible. Possible. Liquidity towards the upside as well. At 112, 214, 78.35 million. Could we come down and then come up? Sure. Could we go up and then come down? Sure. Well, which way? I don't know. All I know is that it cannot come up here unless it breaks this. It cannot go down here unless it breaks this. It's much closer here. So it might come down before maybe going up, or leaving this up here and continuing to go down for an extended period of time. So this is how I trade. I see what the trend is. We're in a downtrend, obvious downtrend. And we started trying to change the trend to an uptrend, but it's still looking weak. And I'm gonna let you know the levels that I'm looking at for us to change the bearish sentiment to a bullish sentiment. So just a moment. But I do want to point out a few things. This guy, I really like this guy. I was watching him earlier today, right here. This was today. He might be finishing up already, but this guy, I like him, and I'm watching him more so for the news, and of course he's got great analysis. He's funny too, so definitely check him out. His name is Daniel Crypto, and let's just go to his channel. So of course I am subscribed with the little bell on, so definitely check him out. He doesn't know I do this. I don't do this so they can give me a shout out. There's just people I like. So I have people I like. So definitely check him out. Of course, I do this all the time. Road Dog. And one more time, eyes closed. Road Dog. So Road Dog, I like him too. I'm not going to put all of them on here, but I just want to show you this one as well. Then my buddy, he just started making videos again. I think he just finished his stream, but this is Monster Trading. So he just started doing his videos again. Again, subscribe with the bell on. That way you're notified when he goes live. And he has a different way of trading, and that's what I love. Hey, Lunar Beaches Crypto in the house. Same thing with Lunar Beaches. He trades differently than me. Does that mean that I'm right, he's wrong? No. Does that mean he's right, I'm wrong? No. Same thing with Monster Trading. Does that mean that he's right? No. It's just a different way. So he loves the Elliott waves. He loves Wyckoff. He loves all this stuff that I particularly don't focus on. So this is why it's important to, watch other traders Same thing, Lunar Beaches. He does the Elliott waves. So like if you like it and you're making money off of it and you get it and you understand it, the main thing is making money. Use it. For me, I don't teach it because I don't know it. Do I want to learn it? Maybe not so much. Not right now anyway. Maybe in a few years. But right now I'm getting my system down, which I think I have pretty much down. But it's always good to keep an open mind and learn. So definitely check out my buddy, Monster Trading. Starting back up on YouTube again. And I like him. He's good. So definitely check him out. And again, like all these traders, they trade differently than me, and that's a plus, in my opinion. Who else? Same thing, Porky. Love this dude. Same thing with Meet Damien. Love this dude. All right, so let's go get on with the show. Let us get on with the show. Find what clicks for you. Exactly. And here's the best part too. Let's say you get a bit of what Meet Damien does, and then Monster Trading, and then Road Dog, and then Lunar Beaches, and then me, and then whatever. And then you add your own little spikes to it. And then you make it your own. So yeah, use what works for you. Have you ever heard of Noodle Network? Yes, actually I was mining it from my phone. And well, I call it Noodle. I think it's called Noddle, like Hodl, but Noddle. I call it Noodle. So the Noddle network, or AKA Noodle Network, you used to be able to mine it from your phone, and it's basically using Bluetooth, and I would have it on my phone and it would connect to other devices or whatever it did, and it would give me coins. And I had a lot of them too. It's still on my other phone. I never put it on an exchange. I think like a year later, it got listed on an exchange, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I don't know about transferring it. So it's still on my other phone. But yes, I do know about the Noodle Network, or Noodle. Levi says, will all depend on if Trump really is, and they're using body doubles for Trump. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Now for Biden, like there's one day he's really tall, and then the next day he's not as confusing. Going down the list. Tommy, 2 leaders in the house. What's up, buddy? Let's see here. BC Port Corp, another great analyst. So BC today, I woke up at 6:45, and I was like, I think it's already done. But I'm waking up a little bit earlier, so we'll see. Again, I don't like doing alarms, and I wake up when I wake up. So. All right, what it do, wealth accumulators? Yes. So I do need to catch your show. There's so many great YouTubers out there. Not enough time in the day. Not enough time. All right. So let's get started, guys. Well, let's get started. What am I looking at? Crap. Bitcoin, come down. Okay, so all you pattern traders, I put this for Grok, and Grok gave me a dumb answer. And then I'm going live this afternoon. Oh, cool. What time? Give it to us in Eastern time. We got Sam in the house with the bingos and the bangos. So what pattern is this? I gave this to Grok. Grok gave me a dumb answer. And then ChatGPT gave me an answer, and then kind of asked more questions. And then I still didn't like the answer. But what is this? I know this is a pattern. What is this pattern? I always do that. Let me do this a little bit thicker and in blue so y'all can see it. Where it comes down and it goes like this. It broadens. Is that this could have been a bear pennant. I don't even like how that looks. But what's the pattern? I used to know the pattern name. Where it broadens, but it's down. And is it bullish or bearish? What's the name of it? I want to look it up. So that's for y'all. What is the name of that? Where where it broadens. Megaphone, rising broadening wedge. Now, is it bearish or bullish? Because this is a broad, and I see it too. This is a broadening wedge that is rising. However, it's in a downtrend. Because I know there's some patterns that are bullish if it's in a certain trend. So it takes this into account and also the trend into account. Is this bullish or bearish? I don't know. I mean, I could look it up. Okay. So it's a rising wedge. Fleetwire says, by the way, gold is now breaking. I saw that. All-time highs with the delay. Yeah. Can you give us analysis on SAMOD coin, I guess, please, if you have time? I hope that's the name of it. It's a megaphone broadening wedge. Okay. So when it's in a downtrend, is it bullish or bearish? Well, let's ask. Let's ask ChatGPT. So let's go to this one. Do I have it up here? Let's go to ChatGPT. Okay. Let's go to chat. That's my song. Oh, that was an old song, I think, because it had a female in there. See here. Is a broadening wedge. Sorry about the typing. In a downtrend. Downtrend. Bullish or bearish? Please provide an Investopedia link. Sorry guys, I'm horrible. Okay. It can be bullish or bearish. LOL. Typically trend continuation pattern. Oh, so it's a continuation pattern. Okay. Depends on the trend. Looks bearish because of the trend. Okay, cool. But for some reason, I was thinking that it was like a bullish pattern in a downtrend. To summarize, a broadening formation in generally bearish market uncertainty. Okay. In a downtrend, it's typically bullish. Wait. It's a descending. So we're not descending, we're ascending. Oh, I forgot to put ascending. Dang it. Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks. You guys are the best. All right. So here, when I'm looking at this, I kind of saw this and I believe it was here. You know, we're looking at this, and one thing I do is I use the magnet tool and I also use the ray tool. Can y'all see? Oh, you can't see it. And then I also use this right here, which is the ray tool. It has two spots, two dots. So I click here and I click the highest next point. That way there's no bias for me to kind of like move it a little bit or come over here and move it a little bit to where it matches. It's wherever it lines up, it lines up. So here's my spot, here's my spot, here's my spot, here's my spot. So we have a broadening wedge in a downtrend, which according to our trading experts is a continuation pattern of the downtrend. So more than likely we have a much higher likelihood that it's going to break to the downside. However, if it breaks to the upside and finds support here, well then this is very bullish because this is supposed to be a bearish pattern that did not play out. So that's saying that, hey, there's a lot of buyers here and it may continue going up. So when this happened, this was so dirty. This is Eastern time at 6 a.m. Eastern. Well, let's back up. It's doing this. Bunch of nothing. Bunch of nothing. Came down, came up. So I made a video for my group and I think I put it on Patreon, the free portion of Patreon. If you're not a member of my Patreon, links in the description. I sometimes put videos there. Sometimes I put videos in my Discord. I always do videos for my VIP, And then there are some times where I put it for my YouTube members. So I always have you like where it's best to be in all places because I don't post them everywhere. So just give you a heads up. If you're not a YouTube member, strongly recommend you do so. Well, for one, it would be better if you did the YouTube memberships. And I'm going to talk to my group in reference to the YouTube memberships probably today. I've been kind of thinking about something. But we got Monster Trading in the house. What's up, buddy? I just gave you a shout out earlier in reference to, you know, subscribing, all that fun stuff, and just how you trade differently than me, you know, and that's a plus because I don't use Elliott Waves. I don't use the Wyckoff. And if that resonates with some traders, then like you're the person, you know, at least one other people that, because there's other people that trade it, but not me. All right. So when I was looking here, did a video and I'm thinking, okay, I forgot where the price was at. My price must have been here. And I'm thinking price may come up to here. No, to this, I kind of have this marked out as our resistance zone to where I'm thinking the price may come up to here, get rejected and come back down, break this. This is what I'm thinking. Now the day prior and the day prior to that, when the price was here, I'm thinking that we're going to come up to about here, come down. Now notice where this is at and notice where it came up to. So I just want to kind of show that. But when the price was way over here, I'm thinking that we may come up to come down. This is what I'm really looking at. This is going to tell me, okay, are we going to get strength to break this pivot or are we going to roll over and attack this to attack this and then continue down? Now, I don't believe this was, no, this couldn't have been here. So I'm referring to this zone. Now, look what happened. Price ended up breaking this level, came over here, and I believe I did another video this morning. I believe so. And I'm looking at this like, okay, well, it broke above. Let's see if we maintain above it or if we come back in. Like we don't know what's going to happen. Sure enough, boom, comes back. 6 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern, right before the New York Open, dump. Now, what normally happens on a dump? Well, price will go down until it goes up. And I hate saying that, but it's so true. Price will continue to go down until it finds support. But Joe, look, there's liquidity right here. It came down and took the liquidity. Well, then how come it didn't take this liquidity? Well, because it just wanted this. I don't know if I can trade liquidity that way. I really don't. But Joe, came down for an order block or a fair value gap or a POC or what? Or why didn't it go for all the other stuff? So what you're doing is you're actually giving me example. No, you're basically telling me what already happened. That's what you're doing, in my opinion. Because why couldn't it come down here? Why not? Well, because it came for this. Like, okay, I can't trade like that. So here we go. So price came down to here. Now there are some people that will trade this on, let's say, the 3-minute time frame. 3-minute time frame, and they will trade this where the price is coming down, 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 down. Now I've done this before, but only in a bullish market. I'm going to show you something, guys. Only in a bullish market, I would trade like this, where it comes down, 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 and then it starts looking like it's coming up. Boom, I enter. Why? I have a really high likelihood that the price is going to go up and then down, but break the highs because we had this dump already and we're in a bullish market. So I will enter here for a long. Now I'm seeing people doing trades where they see this and they're entering here. It's literally like flipping a coin. Literally. Like you can flip a coin and land on heads some of the time. You can. You don't believe me? Get a coin. So when would I have shorted this or when would I have longed? Well, first let's go short. When would I have shorted this? Joe, it's really easy to go after the fact. No, this is what I'm doing. This is what I do, guys. I'm sure. Like I'm showing you this all the time. Why would I think it's going to come down? Because it went up. Does it mean that it has to come down? Nope. It can continue going up. We saw that with a few coins. And we see that with a few coins. So here comes down, or now it makes this pivot. So I want to short when it breaks this. Here it broke it. This looks good to me. It wasn't like a hard dump and then it broke the level. So I'm going to enter this trade. What do I mean by what I just said? Very important. This is a small move. I'm going to enter a short right here. Now, granted, I'm telling you what I would have done in the moment. I'm going to catch up on the chat in just a second. But here, I'm looking at a short. Now, what I do is I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what everybody else does, where they show you after the fact. I'll show you what I would have done right now. I would have entered a short right here, thinking we're going to come to, let's see, at least here, and then hopefully here. Maybe even here for a bounce. And then I to get on my short, and then more than likely, or I can hedge trade. Because I'm looking for maybe a bounce here, a lot of support. So what happens? It goes, it breaks this level, uh-oh. And then creates another, breaks another, oh crap. My stop loss is way up here. Now what I do is I get my stop loss and I move it tight. I move it real tight. Because there's a really good chance that now this was the only reset it was going to get before it continues to go up because of FOMO. There was that song at the very beginning of the show where it's about FOMO. And here, for whatever reason, it's going. Okay, fine. I get stopped out. Then it goes and it breaks. Now, this is my low. Now, if it breaks this level, I'm going to short. What happens? Do I short here? No. Why? Because I see what happened? No. Because this, we went up, down, and then we had a dump. So there's a really good chance that we're going to come at least to here. And then I want to see it break the level. And now I can enter the short. Can I enter a long? Right now it's kind of doing a range. I can see a range, not because I see all this, but because I see this right here. I'm kind of seeing a range. We're right in the middle. No, I don't need to be in a trade. So here I don't short. I don't short because it dumped and I'm expecting it to come up. Now, could I enter a little bit? Sure. But here I'm not. Comes up, comes down. Okay, so now I get this and I move it down here now. As I'm going to short here, where am I going to long? That's a good idea. So I'm going to long here. This is barely of a break. Plus it moved up, so I'm expecting it to come down here. Then now, let me just move. I hope y'all like this thought process. So now I'm going to long when it breaks this. Now, am I going to long here? No. Why? Same reason. It moved too much. And this is why it's really important to understand when it comes to like each coin. Because some coins will move more than others. And here you can just kind of look and just look to the left. See the candle bodies, the candle wicks, the size of the candle bodies. Here, when I enter, no, same reason. It moved too much. And can I miss moves? Sure, 100%. Now it comes down. Now it comes up. It breaks this level. It barely broke the level. When I say barely, I mean barely. Right now, I'm like 80% sure I want to enter along. 80% sure. We're in this range. Looks like we're breaking out of the range. What's really funny, I've done a lot of mentors, like boot camps and courses and everything else. And all they show is like using the replay button, but they already know what happened. So their methods they show you, well, they work. Here, I'm showing you how I trade in real time based off of this, trading in the moment. I already lost one trade. There's a few trades that I almost got into, but there's my rules say no. Here, I see it breaking above. Ah, crap, I probably got stopped out. Here, I see it breaking above, and I'm going to wait one more candle. I'm going to wait another candle, see if we remain above this. It looks good, though. I'm like 80, 85% sure. Next candle, selling pressure. Let me wait one more candle. Next candle. Not looking strong. It's kind of looking weak now. Wait, next candle. Next candle. Next candle. Boom, comes back in. Okay. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't enter the trade. Comes back, break this. Now again, we're re-entering this zone. I don't know. I wanted to go short since I'm at the top of the range. Now I'm looking more of a range trade. But I don't know. I could do a short entry here and then add if it breaks this. But I'm going to wait. So then it comes down, it breaks this level, and now it just kind of goes sideways. So now what I'm thinking, you know what? I will short if it breaks this level. And right here, this is a pretty strong level. I mean, just look at the crosshairs. And I'm thinking we're going to bounce here. Because we're in this range, and we could come a little bit lower. So if it does break a little bit lower, we might come down to here before maybe bouncing up. So I'm thinking shorting. Short comes down to here, and I'm looking for it to come up. If it does, I can hedge to where I'm doing a short and a long. And then now if this long plays out, we'll stop up my short in profit. And then hopefully I can take my long to here before maybe going up a little bit more, because that's what it's doing with the candle body closes, and also the wicks slightly, coming up. So it comes down. I get lucky. I'm thinking we're gonna bounce here. I'm not gonna enter a long until we break this. I don't enter the long, and I get lucky. All this is luck, because it could have gone anyway. Joe, that's not very. You're not a great salesman. How do you think people are going to join your group if you say it was luck? It was. I mean, because we could have come up. But I'm thinking at this point. Now, if I'm staring at this all day, I can be doing these trades all day long. All day long. I'm going to check your chat in just a second, guys. Now, here's the part where the flipping of a coin. Now I see it dump. Man, it's dumping. And I've seen this. I see this a lot with traders. It's dumping. Boom, it hits a PLC, hits a value area high, low, orb, whatever, whatever liquidity level, like whatever you have. It moving average, it hits it and it starts coming up, and they long right here. They long right here because it came down. The chance of it going up is pretty high. Flipping a quarter. And then what happens? It rolls over and they get stopped out. Could this have gone up and then join my group and join my this and I'm the best and blah, blah, post it on X, and sure, of course, that's what they all do. However, it rolled over. Then price dumps really, really hard, and it dumps, and now it starts showing green, and then they enter again. And then now, boom, it starts going up. Who entered the trade, guys? Put a 1 or a 7 or whatever they do. Like, we're the best, and join our Discord, and I'll show you how to do this, and join our Telegram, and make sure that you're in our X spaces and blah, blah, whatever they have. I don't know what they have. And it just goes up. And guys, look, we made $17 million today. And, my 3-year-old son just bought a house on a deserted island. And what? Really? Flipping a coin. Now, in the bull market, when everything is very bullish and we have these dips like this, I will be doing this. But here, what's to say that this didn't roll over again? And then you try it again, and it rolls over again, and you try it again, and this time it goes. Yeah, sure, we lost twice, 3 times, but this one we won, and now we're up. So it just depends on your risk management. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. Going down the list. Bullish on Parade. What's up, buddy? Crypto changed me. Gold is mooning. Yeah, man, I saw that earlier today. Good Lord. See here. Going down the list. Going down the list. Okay, Kelvin. What's up, Kelvin? Appreciate you. Hey, Joe. Hey, Alex. Where's Alex? Let me see Alex. Now that I'm waking up early, I'm happy to catch him on his shows. Like right when he starts, not at the very end like I used to. I just need to wake up so I can catch BC. I just need that. Say, man, I just had the saddest round trip. Hey, it happens. It happens. See, I'll give you a shout out on my stream tomorrow. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Along the bottom and just round tripped ETH and Link. Ouch. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. Or sometimes, like, you just want more and you think it will go, and then it goes lower and lower. Then it goes up again. It's like, okay, I'm glad I'm still in it. And it goes lower and lower. It's like, come on. So, yeah. BC says that, oh, yeah, BC Port Corp. Yeah, definitely. The dude is really good. See, didn't take profits at the top. Yeah, it usually happens. To the best of us, too. The best of us. Got a long on silver. Man, to think in 2021, silver was, I think it was like $22, $23. And I was like, man, I want to buy it. I even had it in my cart, my shopping cart and everything. And then never did. I had money too. Never did. Gold I wanted to buy. Gold was like 1,200. And I was like, I don't know, 1,200. I mean, I can do a lot of stuff with 1,200. And then I did it. And now it's like $17 million an ounce. So I was like, ooh. Yeah. Okay. Going to the list. Okay, going down the list. Okay, almost done. Yeah, and just to let y'all know, BC Port Corp is a really smart dude. Now, there are people who I say that are smart. BC Port Corp is young and he's smart. This dude knows what he's talking about. So what are things going to happen now? It broke this level, which is good. Coming up, which is fine. Coming down, I like it. As long as we don't break this, I'm okay. As long as we don't break this. Right now, I'm in my short. Oh, so this is... this one? Yeah. I almost got stopped out. This was this morning. We did a private screen share. And I'm only in 30x leverage. I was just doing some more training. But I almost got stopped out. Like literally, there's my stop loss. It was a nail biter. It was a nail biter. And then just more training thought process. But that was close. All right, so we're going to look at your coins in just a second. What do I think is going to happen with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, well, for starters, not looking strong. Oh, yeah, still got to catch up on the chat. So let me go ahead and delete all this. I'm not sure what it is, so let's just do this. Okay. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. So good. We are underneath this trend line, which is good. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, we can see that we're breaking below it, which is good for my short. And just the overall thought process of potentially this plane out where we, you know, thought it was going to come up, then come down. So what I'm looking for is this up, which we're right here, for it to come down. Now, for it to come down, I'm looking at, shoot, man, right on this area. So what I like doing is I like using the fib tool and the magnet tool. I'm gonna catch up on the chat in just a second. From here to here, yep, pretty much spot on. Right where this line is where I would like to see it come down to before it determines, is it gonna try to fight up or just give up, just go down. But all in all, we are bearish. We will remain bearish on this. Oh yeah. We will remain bearish on this until, well, first we have to break this level right around 113.3, I guess you can say. Here's our zone. But if we go to a higher time frame, I think it's a daily. And I'm moving this thing all around today. Just kind of give you a macro sense. You know, here's our zone that we're looking at that we need to break. So for us to get bullish, two things need to happen. One, we need to go above this zone and we need to close above 112.550, I guess. And you can put this on a 4-hour time frame. It's fine. 4-hour candle. Now that's the first step of being bullish. The second step of being bullish is breaking above this orange trend line, which is from our first cycle to our second cycle. And then the third step for me to be bullish is the breaking of this level right around 117. Once we do those 3 steps, I'm bullish again. Until then, we can go up all we want, but I do think that we're eventually going to be coming down and breaking the lows like we've been doing. So that's my thought process. All right, let me catch up on the chat again. Loving the chat, guys. You guys are doing amazing. So we are going to check out Caspa. It's going to be a rapid fire. Going to be doing that in just a few more minutes. See here. Going to the list. Steve says, don't lose your $14, brother. Well, I hope not. Come on. Don't make me lose my $14. Let's go. Let's go to the downside. Let's see here. I don't do stocks. I used to have, it was on the phone, Robinhood. I used to have that. And it was funny. I would buy Google and 20 minutes later, it's up like a little bit and I'd sell it. And then I see another coin that was up 13, 14%. I'd buy it and it would go up a little bit more and I'd sell it. And then I would see another coin that was up like 40, 50% and I'd buy it. It would go up a little bit and I'd sell it. Well, little did I know, because at this time I was also buying a bunch of XRP. Little did I know that there's fees. I didn't know there was fees. And I go and I look at the fees and it just shows all of the fees. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, holy smokes. Then I kind of wised up. Oh, let me go to an exchange. But I didn't know. Did not know. Let's see here. Go in the list. Lunar B just says he thinks he knows what he's talking about, but he gets all his talking points from me. I'm not sure who you're talking to or about, but if it's to me, probably. I'm not sure if y'all know this, but I steal charts. There's this, oh, do I still have that song on here? Which, of course, that's a joke. But I got accused of stealing charts, and it was just very fun. Oh, I don't have, oh, that's right. I'm on this other computer. That's funny. Too much fun. Too much fun. Let's see here. BC says, you learned everything from me, LBC. Quit playing. See, I learned some things. I learned from others. Yeah. There you go. Very true. Very true. You guys are crazy. I bought some Salt, AMD, and a little Palantir, I guess. I'm not sure. Palantir. See, oh, and they have XRP leverage stock. Really? Pith lost support. Oh, okay, they should have Pith. So we're gonna do that one too. Pith for crypto change me. Okay. Lost support. 618 lost. Okay. Looking good for a short. All right. So we're gonna look at that. Hey, Joe, Fidelity doesn't have all those hidden fees, the spread that Robinhood has. Really? I don't know. I'm kind of scared of doing stock. I don't know why I'm scared. I think because I'm so comfortable with doing crypto. I don't know why I just had this thought in my, I don't know if y'all can relate. No, I'm not going to say it. Story time. Nope. AMD is great scoop. They just partnered with IMB and make quantum computers. Hey, there you go. Pit, not looking good. All right, so let's actually do some work. YouTube, let's look at Caspa. We're going to do a quick dive. It's going to be not a quick dive. It's going to be a rapid fire. So let's look at some Caspa. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's do some Caspa. Caspa. So we're looking at this. I think it's somewhere over here. And we were saying that if the price breaks above this level, we're not going to enter yet. We have to wait for our alert to go off. The alert must go off at 0.09607. Once the alert goes off, the 4-hour candle needs to be above this level, 0.09047. If it is not, well, then we don't enter. And let's just say it goes and it hits it, candle closes, underneath it, we wait, and then we just move our alert over and then wait for the next setup. So here, even though we broke out, you can see because we have patience, we waited, we did not gain support on this level. Now it came down to the very bottom of the level. So now what we're looking for is a break of this, and the alert comes up, comes back down, breaks this level. Not good. Uh-oh, level 1. Broke this level. Uh-oh, level 2. Did it break this level? Not really. Candle close. I'm always looking for the candle close. So candle close did not break this level. So there's no level 3. Level 3 is, for me, moon mission or let's go. So level 1, level 2, and then comes up, starts fighting. If you trade patterns, you may see an inverse head and shoulders where it's shoulder, head, shoulder, or a complex head and shoulders, inverse, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. But again, if you squint your eyes hard enough and you shake your head fast enough and you spin around your chair enough times, you can see any pattern you want, in my opinion. Clip that. All right, so here we go. Here it's looking, comes down. And here we're still at this level. Now it's breaking this level. It's kind of going down. Joe, this is supposed to be a rapid fire. Dang it, I can't help teaching. Sorry. Okay, right now it's not looking strong, but it's not looking completely weak. Joe, are you double talking? Not really. So here we do have a bit of divergence. If you're looking at the whole hump, for me, I used to look at the whole hump. So this is one hump. This is one hump, all red, all red. However, for me, I look at the humps within the hump. So for me, there is no divergence because we have a low, lower low, low, lower low, no divergence for me. What does the signal line say? The signal line says that we may be approaching a buy signal on the MACD signal lines. Okay. 4-hour time frame. So that agrees with my thought process as far as, it's not looking good, but it's not looking too bad right now because what it's doing, it's kind of finding strength. It's kind of rolling. And if it does, could I enter sooner? When we have this trend line, this red's bothering me. Okay, so let's see where these lines up. So this is the ray tool. So here, this doesn't help me. Doesn't help me one bit. This one, okay, we can kind of see what happened where it went up, kind of tapped it a little bit, got rejected, broke through it, kind of tapped it, support. So this one, it was helpful, but no use to have it on the chart right now. So now let's go to this one, and we can see that we went through it. We kind of went through it. So this I would leave here. I think, to me, it looks like it's gaining strength. It's not looking strong, but it's gaining strength. For me, it would start looking strong once it broke this. So we can just keep this level, this 9047, without all the extra zeros. For me, it would need to break this to start showing strength. What's the percentage from here to here? 10%. For me, I can hold out on 10%. Now, granted, I'm going to hold out for more, though. I'm going to hold out for almost 16, 17%. Because I want to see this alert go off first, and then make sure that we're above this level and we're finding support on this. Then I can enter the trade. Because if we go lower, but then hopefully it bounces. Just like here, where it came down, bounce, let's try to break up. So for me, this same scenario plays out. Let's see here. Will you look at Somo Coin and Caspa this stream? Sure. So, like, little Caspa was like, Joe, you're taking way too long, man. Like, you talk about everything. I gave this to you at the very beginning. You have too many stories. Well, here's the trick. If, hopefully not all from the same person, but let's just say Kelefant at the very beginning of the stream, Kelefant gave me a coin. BC gave me a coin. Lil Caspa gave me a coin. A few others gave me a coin. Well, now I have like 5 coins. So now I can be doing all my jibber jabber. Now it's like, oh, hey, let's get to work. But if I just have one coin and nobody's giving me another coin, I just keep on talking because I got to fill up the hour. So give y'all a heads up. That's a little pro tip. But hopefully try not to like one person give me like 6 coins. Like, Joe, shut up here. Like, oh. All right, moving. So Samo, I didn't know we had Samo too. We'll look at Samo after Pith. Samo coin. Hopefully that's the name. Today Caspa. Okay. Robinhood is crappy spread, making stocks more expensive. I agree. Robinhood sucks. Check out Webull. I don't think I have that. I got a link in my video that gave you some stocks for free. Hey, offer deposit. There you go. Can you? You're an admin. Can you put that link in this chat so I can pin it? I don't know if you can pin stuff, but if you can pin stuff, pin it if you could. That way everybody can use your thing and get free stocks. That'll work. All right, so this is my thought process on Caspa. Let us look at Pith. Let's look at Pith. And, ooh. Okay, so Pith, we were talking about here, we could do an entry. A lower entry would be here, and another lower entry would be here. This is for like a longer term hold, especially with the news that came out. So definitely, this is more of just a 2-month hold. That's it. 2-month hold based off of the information that came out as far as the news. So right now you would be in the trade and you would have it here. Now it did break this 618. Ah, man, for me, it moved too much for me to do a short. And again, this all depends on your risk management, your risk tolerance. Could it go down lower? Heck, it went up a whole bunch. But for me, I would need to see price do something like this. And I like drawing in blue. For whatever reason lately, I like drawing in blue. I want to see this. And then if I'm going to short, boom. Now I can short. If it would have broke, if it would have done this and broken this, then sure, I would have shorted here. But they're just, kind of tricking people to go long within it. But, man, there's so many coins. So here, I'm letting y'all know, like, inside my head. Like, there are plenty of times where I kind of kick myself in the butt. It's like, man, this one, it looks so obvious. Not because of this pump, but just coins in general. Like, man, based on the way I trade, heck, we could have entered here, and then we could have caught, we don't know which one's going to move, but we could have caught some of this move or just other coins. But there are so many coins, and all you need is one, maybe three. Your favorite coins, whether maybe Doge, you just DCA into Doge, or you only trade Doge or Ethereum or Litecoin or whatever, you're going to see other coins moving like really fast. But if you just hone in on 1, 2, or 3 coins, trade those, or dollar cost average DCA into those, like you're gonna make money. Not financial advice. Let's see here. But yeah, in reference to a short, it moved too much. Now, if it would have done something like this, like say we were here, like even here, I wouldn't have shorted. But if it would have done this number and then rolled over here, I would have shorted. I would have shorted and thinking we're going to come to here. This is a great area. Maybe 618, just because we moved so much. But this is what my thought process would have been. But right now, it moved too much. I think this one's going to be a great coin because of the news. Now, could there be news with other coins? Sure. I'm really surprised this one's going down so much. Let's look at Crow really quick. I know we're going to look at the other one too. Crow's coming down. Oof. And this is what we expect. So again, like I'm not looking at this stuff. I'm doing other things. Oh my gosh, man. Like here at the break of this level. This is all just thought process, at these times. And price was right here. I was like, okay, well, it could come up, do a lower high, which is fine. If you want, you could short it here, but it's higher risk. What you want to do is break the level into the short here. And here is just, we have a higher likelihood that we might come down because of the pump. That's all that is. And what's happening? The FOMO's kind of dying down and going, and man, I feel so horrible that I missed this. I'm looking at other coins. I'm looking at so many coins. Plus, I'm trying to find my Tangent wallet. Joe, it's an excuse. Next time I move. So this is a moving trick. Pro tip. Next time you move and you're putting stuff in your storage bins, take pictures of the items in the storage bin. On the storage bin, put a number, 1. Then in the next bin, you put all the stuff in, you're taking pictures as you're doing it, you're taking pictures. Then you put a 2. Then you create a folder on your computer, bin 1, bin 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So that if you need to go into stuff, because here I'm not planning to unpack everything. I'm just going to be here for a little bit till, well, the little bit may be longer, but I don't want to be here for a long time, because again, my buddy's helping me out. So I still have everything in my bins, really, for the most part. Like 80% of my stuff is still in bins, and they're going to be in bins because, well, it's all this like stuff that I eat. Anyway. So if I need to find something in the future, this time I did not do it, which I'm regretting it. In the future, if you're not going to use it, or say you're going to put it in a storage room or storage shed or whatever it is, you can use this method. So if you need to find, oh yeah, I need that sewing machine, or I need my Tangent wallet, I know where it's at. It's in bin number 47. Okay, let me go to bin number 47. Here it is. Here's bin 47, and I know it's towards the bottom because when I took the picture, it was at the bottom. So now I know exactly where it's at. So that is a moving tip. Okay, so you can't pin it, so let me pin it. Okay, and pin it. There you go. So definitely sign up, use that referral link, and get some free stocks with deposit. Let's go. I'd like to see everybody do that. That'd be great. For me, I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I don't know. I might tell you all a story time in a little bit. So there you go. Get free shares when you sign up using the referral code. Get it. Get it. Let's see here. But yeah, so now when would I long? So here's the question. When would we long? Well, let's go ahead and hide all this stuff. Joe, your system cannot be that easy. I hate to tell you it is. Okay. So now let's look at this and let's look for a potential long. Okay, well, let's go to a 4 hour just so we can get reduced candles. Ooh. Would I short right now? No, it's too late. Too much. I needed to break the pivot. So let's go over here and let's go to the magnet tool. I'll do it from here. I could have done it from the lowest point, but I'll do it from here, see how it lines up. To the high. I like it. Boom, perfect. Let's go. See here, Fleetwire says, hey Joe, how big would you dream if you knew you could not fail? How big would I dream? Like, what do you mean? If I knew I couldn't fail? Well, for one, I would love for my group to be very large. Now, the group, because it's very large, a couple things will come out of it. One, I'll be making a lot of money. Now, granted, do I need a lot of money? Nope. With that money from the group, I would be doing kind of like a lottery system where I would be rewarding the people who are, and this is what I plan on doing. I would be rewarding the people who have been with me the longest for the paid memberships, kind of like paying it forward, I guess, because I just need a place to live. I don't need a big old mansion or fancy cars, or I don't need any of that stuff. Because who am I going to leave it to? I don't have any kids. I don't have any family. So y'all are my family. So that's what my dream would be. My dream, have a big community and be rewarding the people who are in the community. Now, in addition, would I take some money for myself? Yes, of course. I'm tired of ramen. I would love to eat a steak. You know, I would love to. For one, I love doing this. I don't want to work. I really don't. I love doing this. What else? As far as the dream, that's pretty much it. Let's see. How big would you dream if, like for me, like my dream, my ultimate dream, which it might sound dumb to some, is I want, and we're going to look at that other coin, that Samo coin. Oh wait, we haven't done this yet. But for me, I would love to get like a U-Haul truck and customize it like a house. And I've seen them and they're very nice. They're very spacious, have a shower, sink, kitchen, the whole nine. And just travel. Just drive around. Freedom. That's what I want. I want freedom. That's what I want. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Fear is the mind killer. Yeah. So in order for my dream to come true, I just got to bust my butt every day. Bust my butt every day. Show you guys that I am real. Show you that I'm not just trying to bamboozle you. And, oh, well, if you want this, secret thing that only I know how to do, or I've, tweaked it to where this is my system. And if you want to know it, you have to join my group and I'll have videos for you. And no, I don't want to get rich that way. I would like to make money with you. That's why I have my group. And if you want access to me, well, then you join my group. But I'm not here to trick, bamboozle anybody. You learn for free here. So, see, have you seen CZM's new update? No, I haven't. I need to. What is it? See here, I love work. I love work too. Man, I love work. I really do. And I might end up having to go to work maybe the beginning of the quarter, next quarter, beginning of the year. Just so I can, because again, this dream, of, you know, having a bunch of members because of the market, it's not really working. So I might have to do that. I don't want to. I love doing what I'm doing. But now, granted, will I still be? Yes, of course, I'm still going to be trading. I'm still going to be posting on the charts. You know, I'll have like a Sunday to where we're just on the charts for like 2 hours, just kind of going for the week. So yeah. See here, when you start to travel, come to Sweden. Oh, so this year I actually thought about. So I sit outside a lot, just kind of, you know, getting the fresh air and listening to the birds and watching the grass and blah blah blah. So, and just kind of thinking, I was like, man, right now, because I thought about this last season when we were making crap loads of money and just everything 5, 10, 15xing and just crazy money. My buddy who's in Australia, I told him, dude, next bull run, because all this money, I'm going to 10x minimum. So, you know, next bull run, I'm going to come down and visit you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Joe. And then my other buddy in Canada, you know, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Joe. And here we are. This bull run, the very end of the bull run. And it's like, man, the plan's changed. So it sucks. Go to CCM real quick. I'm from Sweden. CCM. This better be like life-threatening or life whatever. I don't have CCM on here. Let's go over here. CCM. What am I looking for? What happened? Where am I looking? Give me info. Post, maybe? I don't know what the urgency is. Did something happen? It's a live stream? Lawsuit against strategy dropped. Launches. Oh, coin market cap. Okay. Again, I need context, dude. Like I can't. Give me the who, what, where, when, why. So we went there. Okay, we're done. We went there. Let's see here. So for this one, when would I long? Well, I can't shorten. So in order for me to short, I would need this to happen. Short. In order for me to long, I would need this to happen. But right now I can't do a short. Could I long right now and just, you know, put lower entry? Sure, of course. Let's do that other one. Samo. I think that's what this one is. Samo coin. Let's do USDT. Let's go mix C. I think this is the one. You see how this makes more sense when you use a complete thought? That makes more sense. Hey, Joe, go to CCM. They remove trending coins on the top of the site. Oh, one, I know you're talking about coin market cap. And two, I know what you're talking about. See how it makes sense? Okay, so we're on the right one. Can't read your brain, brother. Cannot read your brain. Okay. Bring the list. I think it's so funny how people think I can read their brain. Like I really do. Like, and it happens a lot too. It's like, what are you talking about? And then they'll say something else like, I don't, and then they'll say something else like, oh, then I have to put it all together. It's like, oh, okay. All right, so this coin, let me see what it is first. let's kind of do a deep dive. You guys are great. I just want to say that. You guys are great. Samo. So this one right here. Meme coin. And so here you got recent searches. Well, trending crypto. It's right here. They just changed the format. Trending on Dex scan. So they just changed the format. Let's see here. So this, whatever name that is, has been around since 2021. So it's been for a while, which is really surprising. Markets, you can get it on MEXC, KuCoin, blah, blah, blah. About, amid the rise of meme coins on Solana in 2021, whatever Samo was born to promote, educate, and support the Solana ecosystem. Okay. Let's go to the website. Let's look at the cute, nice animation, nice colors, nice font. They get a +1. Solana first meme coin. Liar, -1. Great animation. This is not done by a 12-year-old, at least a 12-year-old I know. Not that I know 12 years old, 12-year-old kids, but this one, it's the project, okay, blah, 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 Web3, love the animation. Okay, our mission to establish, to push limits of what's possible in the Web3 community. Buy Samo, how to buy it. Okay, you can get it on Jupiter or Sexes. Okay, you have a MasterCard? No, they don't have no MasterCard. So animation, okay, fine, +1 again, even though they lied, still +1. Tokenomics. Okay, Samo was created a max supply of 14 billion after all the burns we completed in 2022. So they burned a bunch of it. Supply fell to 0.7 billion. We'll have a max supply of that same amount. No more Samo will ever be created. So token burn over 66%. Core team, marketing, airdrop, gradual release. Okay. I like that they have this on the page. There's a lot of places don't have the tokenomics. You got to like find it. Okay. Then they have their roadmap. Man, another +1 for their, okay, they have a +2 on their site. Okay. And then they have their focus. Okay, so they're doing stuff. Their stuff hasn't died or anything like that. So Hall of Fame memes, cute, getting the people involved. Who's here, guys? Put a 1 in the chat. Who is here? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Okay, it's a long website. Partners, got it. Let's go to their X. So they haven't updated their X. I won't do a -1 on that. Okay, so they have 192,000 followers. Been around for about 4 years. That's pretty good. They're following that many people. When was the last time they posted? They put this as a meme. See when the vibes are bullish. August 30th, so about 3 days ago, okay? And 29th, 28th. So they're doing at least 1 post a day. Keep the community. Keeping the community involved. 26, 25. Okay. I like it. All right. So, I mean, they have their community involved. As far as like the amount of likes, to me, this looks like a bot. Because the amount of likes, retweets, and comments are about the same. Not sure if y'all noticed that. So if you're coming down over here, this one's a little bit lower, but this and this are about the same. This was low, but this and this are almost the same. So to me, it looks very bottish. It's okay. I mean, it's a meme coin, and market cap again was 5. So this can move very fast up or down. Let's see here. If you had $100 over, would you invest in Noodle or Samo? No. Well, it depends on my risk. It depends on my risk. So let's say I had $100. What would I put my $100 into? Would I put it into a meme coin or a RWA or an Oracle? What would I put it into? Well, it depends on what I'm looking to get out. Am I trying to be a degen and put it in Samo? Or am I trying to put it in Noodle? Or maybe a very well-established coin to where the likelihood of profit is much greater chance? Or do I want to get something where it might go, it might not go? But if it does go, it can give me like a 3x or 4x. Now, here's the thing. With lower market cap coins, you have a higher likelihood of Xing your returns. However, with that being said, you also need people who are interested in buying this token so that you can X your coin. So if no one's interested in this, it's not going to move. So that's where you also have to think, how should I do this? If I had $100, I would put, I'd say $50 in Link, $50 in ETH. Call it a day. Or $25 in ETH, $25 in Link, $25 in Solana, $25 in maybe Samo. To where you're not all in on one project. And now the only bad part is, since you're splitting up your money, 25, 25, 25, 25, if this one goes a lot, let's say it goes 50% or 80%, well, it's only 80% of $25. Versus if you only put your $100 in that, 80%, well, that's a pretty good amount of money. So just to let you know. But it just depends. Just depends on which, and everybody's different. Everybody's risk management is different. But for me, if I had $100, I would not look at this because my risk management is way different than when it used to be when I first started. It's kind of like that saying, been there, done that. I've already done the risky moves. Let's see, I have thousands of dollars invested in Caspa. I only own Caspa. I have $100 just sitting and I want a high risk to pump or dump. Okay. See, again, the more information, I don't know your brain. The more information I have, the more information so it's kind of like asking a question. Do you like swimming? Swimming's cool, but it's like, really? Cause I'm thinking about swimming in the Pacific Ocean, come join me. Whoa. That's completely different. I'm thinking like a swimming pool where they have a shallow end. You're talking about the ocean? Nah, man, that's completely different. See how that the rest of the sentence, it helps. So whenever you ask questions, extremely important, be as specific as possible so I can give you a very specific answer. If you give me a broad question, I'll be with you like 30, 40 minutes when I can be with other people, All right, moving on. If you're going to do a high risk coin, why not do 50 on Samo and 50 on Nodl? Like anyone can do a moonshot. Let's go back to the chart. For the chart, this looked like it was a low. Now this looks like it's a low. And then later this could look like this low. And then later this could look, there's nothing bullish on this chart. Now, however, Lil Caspa, you should really, I believe you're in Road Dog's community. Road Dog loves this stuff. Me, because my risk management is different, There's no way I would get into this. No way. Now, if I had $100 that I didn't care about, which it sounds like you do, then you could put your $100 in here and just flip that quarter. Hopefully it goes up. But for me, I wouldn't get, I would go into a coin if I was going to do $100 into a kind of like a high risk that people are still talking about. I hear about Turbo, very cute turtle. I hear about Pepe. I hear about Mog. There's all these other meme coins that I hear about, and that's where you want to go. You want to go where the attention's at. That way it can move your coin versus being in this one and hope that somebody talks about it. Now, granted, could you make more money like this? Yes, definitely, but it's higher risk. No, thank you. Let's see here. Please says QYBIC, high risk, high reward for spot entry. Okay, so we're gonna do that one, and then we're gonna pretty much. Man, I didn't realize we were so late. So that'll be it. QYBIC, high reward, spot entry. Okay. Question mark. High reward. Okay. Sorry, cubic. Okay. Cubic. Okay. I've heard about cubic. See, I use Kraken, so I need a coin listed on Kraken. So let's kind of dig into this. Let's go to this. Let's go to this, and let's go test. So I have nothing in this one. The way you do this, you just do the little drop down. You do create new list, and you name it. So that's the step I'm already on. What I'm gonna, oh man, I tried doing this last time. I forgot. It used to be here. Man, I really hate when they update stuff and they move stuff around. It's not here anymore. It used to be right here. Man, forget it. Never mind. That really gets me upset. It used to be down here where you can do a watch list. Let's see if it's over here, which is so dumb. You can add a watch list. So dumb. Why would you? It makes no sense. Why would you? Now you could add it somewhere else, but why would you move it from here? Let's go plus. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a watch list. I'm getting upset because it used to be there. It's a screener. Watch list. No, I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Man, I'm really upset. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Let's see here. Okay, see here. If you're looking for high risk, buy. There you go. I don't have 51, or I don't have $5. I don't care about it. I don't have $5. There you go. Okay, so what else are we doing? Oh, cubic. Cubic. Let's go to Blowfin. Nope, no Blowfin. Okay, USDT then. Let's do Mexi. Okay. So YouTube, December 31st, right over here. Oh, we talked about entering, thinking it was going to do this. And then as soon as it broke this, here was our lower entry, about 30% lower, 28, 29%, 30% lower. And that one hit, and it keeps on going lower. It dropped 75% from our initial entry. Jeez. It is AI, distributed computing. I really love this. Layer 1. Okay. So this is the part that I really love. At that time, it was 346 million. So right now it's probably, you know, shoot, about the same. So I'm just, I just do this. Okay, so let me go ahead and delete everything. 17 drawings, get out of here. Keep this. Let's see here. Cubic, what we do? Oh, high risk, I think you said. High reward. High reward. Okay, spot entry. Okay. So this one, I'd have to do 2 entries again. Right now, this is on the daily time frame. Market cap is about the same from when we first saw it. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this really strong level right here. Really strong. And that's actually from this high. Now, I would think if we're going to come down to maybe this level right over here, and what is the percentage? Is that like 40%, 70%? Okay, 30%. So on average, so I don't think this coin really follows Bitcoin. Normally it's the higher market cap coins. This one is the very lower end of market caps. So this one doesn't take much to move it. It really doesn't. So for this, if there was a pivot here, I could use the trend base fib extension, but I'm still going to do it. And I'm actually going to go on a weekly time frame. And let's just move this out of the way. And let's take this off. Can't do it on the weekly. Let's go 3-day. What I need pivots. Let me see how this looks. So let's go from the very bottom here, to the very top, to the very bottom. As long as we don't break this bottom, I like this. So as long as we don't break it, this is what we're looking for as far as targets. Our target, if we were to enter here, yeah. So we can do 3 targets, depending on how much is high for you. For me, first target would be here. And this one, you can do that right there. And that's selling 50%. Then the next target we can do right here, which would be underneath these highs and underneath the 1.272. And let's go ahead and click on this, hold down Control, click again. And then the next one is 618. This is a really good one. So those would be my 3 targets. Underneath the 0.786, underneath the 1.272, and underneath the 1.618. Could it go higher? Sure. Could it just come down to here or even here? Sure. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen. We do have on the 3-day the selling signal that came out. We do have a bullish divergence low and a lower low. However, we have a low and a much higher low. So in order for this to not be bullish divergence, this price would have to surpass this. Can that happen? Sure. Do I think it will? No. At some point, the bullish divergence should play out. Let's see here. Yo, bro, I don't know if you have time, but have you ever looked at the ticker? It's a stock. It's craft food commodity. Okay, so we'll look at that one, and then that will be the last one. KHC It's a stock craft food company. Okay. Thank you, Bullish on Parade. We're going to check that one out next. Now, as far as an entry goes, right now looks like a perfect opportunity if it bounces here. I hate all these ifs. Be a perfect opportunity if it bounces here. It doesn't look strong, not one bit. Here, it looks strong when it bounced. Here, like we're pre-bounce. Mac and cheese. I haven't had mac and cheese in forever. I think I have some too. I haven't had mac and cheese in forever. 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, is looking good. So the lower time frames are going, the more candles we can see. The more candles we can see, the more ups and downs. So we can see here it's kind of slowing down. So for me personally, if I'm thinking about entering this coin, man, there's another level right there too. Another level. What's the percentage from where I'm thinking to here to, oh my gosh, it's not even worth risking. So what I would do is I would actually have this, but my alert would be about 6% from the current price. I would set an alert right here. So set alert, and I'm not going to set the alert, but this is where the alert would be. So that is that. Let's do copy. Let's go over here to this. Let's do this, and let's do a 1 or the alert. Okay. 4 hour. Looks like we want to cross for a buy signal. And what I would do is, just to be safe, the 4 hour candle needs to close above this in yellow, 0.24862, then all that stuff. So 4 hour candle after the alert goes off. The alert is very important. See here. Did I miss story time? No, I didn't have any story times today. I don't think I did. I love story time. I love that y'all love story time. Bullish number 8 says, one day I'll buy you tacos. I mean, I miss San Antonio so much, guys. You have no idea. I think I've been here in Georgia for like 3 years now. I think. Yeah, I think 3 years, like 3.5 years. Man, I miss San Antonio. There's a Mexican restaurant that's okay, but nobody has like homemade tortillas. And I miss San Antonio so much. Man, I miss it. Just to go down there. Man, the place that I used to live at, there was a Mexican restaurant literally across the street. Literally. And I would call in my order. I want blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, would you like drinks with all those meals, sir? I said, no, it's just for me. No, please. I wouldn't order all that. But I'd order it. And then I go, okay, be ready in 10 minutes or whatever. All right, cool. I'll wait about 5 minutes. Then I'll get ready to get in the car, drive over there. Sure enough, man, I had that thing down packed. And get my food. Man, those tortillas. That's what it's about. That's when you know it's real Mexican with those tortillas. I can't roll my R's. My quarter of my tongue's missing. But not missing, it was bitten off. But man, I miss those days. Let's see here. And beer. Getting tipsy, and we prank call Road Dog. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's funny. You guys funny. Bullish number 8 says, you passed the test. We are still friends. Oh, sopapillas. Oh my gosh, man. So story time. Y'all asked for it. Real quick. Story time. Dude, it was so good. There was a restaurant in San Antonio. I think went bankrupt. They were called Panchos. Man, I would love their sopapillas. That's the only place that I ever knew that had sopapillas. Their food, horrible. Their cheese enchiladas were I mean, kind of decent. That's all I go there for. A little bit of rice, a little bit of beans, enchiladas, cheese enchiladas, my sopapillas, and I'd eat my enchiladas, sopapilla, with honey. And it was like the worst, man. It was kind of like fast food type of food, I guess you can describe it. But man, cheese enchiladas and the sopapillas, man, they put a lot of cheese in there. And every time I took my mom to the doctor, which was pretty often, I'd ask her, so Mom, you want to get panchos? So, oh yeah. So we go to panchos. Now, granted, it was funny too. She had a handicap placard. So I would put that on my car when I would park. And it was funny though, because here's the restaurant. Here's the door to the restaurant. Okay. Here's the parking. Then over here is the handicap parking, which made no sense. But because I had a handicap sticker or placard, I would park at the handicap parking and have to come further. So it's just funny. Anyway. But yeah, it was fun. I miss those tortillas that you cook fresh on the stove. Need to get more of those. Yeah, damn good. I believe it. All right. So look at Cubic, our thought process on that. Let us look at our last one, which is KHC. This is a stock, the Kraft Company, NASDAQ. Ooh, what happened? What happened? I'll be looking for a bounce. But what happened? So we want to ooh. What's going on with Kraft Company? Is there news that we don't know about? This is kind of disturbing. Joe, why do you have a crunched up face? Because stocks are supposed to go up. When it breaks this level, we went along. We long it, come down here, perfect. You know, here is even fine too. Perfect, comes up, breaks this level, awesome, we're in the money. We want to long or add to our position, we do it off the break of this. We long it, great. We don't want to break this level. We break this level, we're in trouble. So we're going, now it's kind of coming down, which is fine. You know, this move, everything's looking great. Then for whatever reason, we cannot break this level. For whatever reason. Oh, Kraft and Heinz merger, poop the bed. Rumors of trouble and they may split. The market happened, LOL. But you would think, like with Kraft and macaroni and stuff like that, like it's cheap. It's not like $5 a box. At least I don't think. It's a poor man's meal. Depending on how much it costs now. Everything's so expensive now. A few days ago, I went to the grocery store and I actually looked at the prices. I was like, $4 for that? And I'm going, man, $5 for that? So the other day, I wanted some nachos. You know, some chips and some of that cheese and the thing. Did I get it? Nope. Why? I could not see myself spending $10 on that. $5 for the chips. Yeah. $5 for the thing of cheese. I couldn't see myself doing it. Life was so much easier when I didn't look at the prices. But right now I'm starting to look at prices. It's like $10. Like, how many times have I done this? You know, I just get what I want. And now it's like, no, being a little bit more responsible. And I couldn't believe that $5 for chips. Really? When did they do that? Has that been for a long time already? I don't even know. I couldn't believe it. And I'm there like a guy who's thinking about, well, I wasn't thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure if they had security cameras, they're like, man, I think this guy's going to steal something. That's what I think they were thinking if there was cameras. I don't know if there's cameras. But I'm looking at chips. I'm looking at my shopping cart, looking at the chips, holding up the cheese, putting back the cheese, looking at the chips, getting the chips, seeing how much air is in there, putting back the chips, getting the cheese for like 5 minutes. And I bet you they thought I was this guy's gonna steal some chips and dip. And I said, man, I cannot see myself spending $10 on that just to have like a guilty pleasure of eating, nachos. I was like, nah, can't do it. Put it back. Like, nope. Did I get anything? No, I didn't get that. So that's my story. But here, what's going on here? We need to, like, why is it not going up? And now we don't want it to break this level. So as it's doing its thing, we don't want it to break this level, and it does. Okay, fine. We don't want it to break this level, and it does. Okay, fine. We don't want it to break this level, and it bounces here, and then it breaks it. Like, what in the world? We don't want it to break this level, and then we finally do, and then now we broke the initial that we didn't want to break. This is looking very bad, and it has yet to break the highs. So until it starts breaking highs, very bearish. Very, very bearish. And this is what you do on these coins. Like, it's either going to go one way or the other, or just sideways. But until it breaks this, we're not bullish, because it just keeps on doing this number. Here, once it start doing this, like here, bearish, of course. Once we start doing this, bullish. Let's go. Let's make this money. Then it starts coming down, which is fine. But now it needs to break this in order to continue us making money. Once it doesn't, now it starts, whoa, what's going on? Maybe it's time for me to sell. Maybe get into another coin or another stock. Craft has never performed though. It's just been a sell-off since 2017. There you go. BC's the man. BC knows. BC knows. Yeah, 2017. Just selling off. Now, could they be doing that on purpose? Kind of like Amazon? Not comparing them to Amazon, but could they be doing something like Amazon to where they just like go down lower and lower and lower to stock splits, or I don't know about all this crap. I don't know. I mean, there's a thought process. And I can't believe we've gone 2 hours. We have gone 2 hours. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm not sure who's here, but put a 1 in the chat. You guys are the absolute best. You guys are true. You guys are true trade intuition supporters. Yes, you guys are. Love you guys. So is there anybody streaming right now? I didn't even check. I mean, we could probably go to the end of Meet Damien's. Redirect. I don't even know if Meet Damien's still on or if he streamed today. I don't see anybody. Oh, Tradefly. What time is Tradefly on? At 2. Hey, Tradefly is at 2. So we're going to go to Tradefly. We're going to Tradefly. Now, Tradefly starts at 2, so in 10 minutes. So we'll do this for 10 minutes. If you have any questions, like I can do story time. If you have any thing on crypto or whatever, let me know. Patterns, charts, anything, let me know. But yeah, so we'll go to Tradefly, and when we go to Tradefly, I love Tradefly. Tradefly is another great trader. So when we go over there, just let him know, Trade Intuition Raid. He always gives us shout outs, and he's a good trader too. One thing I really so here's the thing too. I love traders that talk about the psychology of trading. They're not trying to sell you something. Does he have a group? Yes, of course. But like he's not trying to, oh, well, if you want to learn my secret, join my group. At least I don't think he does that. But like he talks about the psychology. He talks about wins, but most importantly, he talks about losses. He talks about the thought process when it comes to entering a trade. He talks about, there have been times where he's live traded and he's like, man, I don't want to lose this. Oh, cool. So hopefully from Tradefly, we can go to BC Port Corp. And it's like, man, I don't want to close out this trade, but it's not looking like it was kind of like this right here. There's the whole thought process. And then he's like, I'm gonna have to close it. It hurts. And you can see the emotions. You can see like the battle. And like, that's what we go through as a true trader. That's what we go through. And he shows that. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But if y'all haven't, like, y'all guys definitely, here, this one right here, Crypto Change Me. His numbers are coming up, and it's funny too. He said, like, I don't really care about my numbers. Like, I'm just doing a crypto journey. I said, but dude, like, you're so good. Like, you're really, really good. You're not trying to, get paid subscribers, and you're not trying to do, this part, because you're making money doing trading. All you're doing is this guy right here is literally just kind of talking about what he does, his thought process. Because what this is, it's literally a trading journal. That's what it is. And this is what I love about YouTube is I have this as my crypto journey, as my journal. Every time we're looking at these charts, I have my thought process of what might happen. And then we go over the next day as what did happen. So what I don't want now, let me clean up some of this stuff. Let me clean up most of it. Let's do this. Okay, so that cleaned up most of it. What I don't want, so right now the price action is breaking above all our moving averages, and it came really close to our VWAP. That's the blue line. What I do not want to see, I don't want to see the price breaking above this level. I don't want to see it. Now, if it does break, and let's change this color, change it to blue. If it does break above 111.098, if it does, I really want to see something like this, like here, and then possibly, okay, fine. Maybe into the middle of this. So now what I'm going to do, even though it's, to you, this might not seem like anything, but normally I trade with 75x leverage. So this little bit is a lot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move my stop loss, which I'm really surprised I'm still in, to here. And it's my stop. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here to my thingamabob. And my stop loss is now 111.607. I'll put it 608.08. That way I'm not messing with it. Copy. Okay. So that's my new stop loss. Because if it breaks above this, bad news. Level 1. Uh-oh. If it goes into this right here, really bad news. This right here, into this zone and this actual level. Uh-oh, level 2. And then, of course, if it comes up even more, well, then it's right here, which my stop loss is just above it. Level 3, more than likely, it's continuing up. So I just take the loss. But right here, it came up to Tuesday, which is today, high of the orb. This is our orb right here. Open range breakout. That's what that stands for. And it came up here, bouncing. So if it breaks above this, I'm longing. If it breaks above this, I'm longing. But the reason I was shorting was because it moved so much, it only made sense for it to pull back. However, it continued going up. Now this pullback, oh, where's my... So this we have to adjust to here. The pullback right to the 382. So this is a valid pullback because it kept on going up and up and up. When it did pull back, 382. if it, so now, because I see this 382, in my opinion, if it breaks above this, there's like an 80% chance it's going to go and break this for a long, if it breaks this. So let me go ahead and just type that out. And we have like 5 more minutes. Let's see. If price action breaks this level, candle close. Sorry, y'all hear my typing. Candle close. 80% chance, and I'm just getting this number out of thin air. 80% chance might break high. Go long. And that is way too much for one thing. Okay. So that's my thought process. If we break this level, 111,098.5, there's an extremely high chance that we're not going to do this because we went to the 0.382 level. If this, let's just say that level was way down here and we did this number, very high chance that we could potentially break this to come and get this. However, not the case. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's go back to a 1 hour time frame and double click, double click, double click, and double click again, and move this over and move this so that I can adjust this. So right now we're man, I was really hoping we were going to close underneath that trend line for the shorts to play out. We were in 2 shorts like 2 days ago. I think we entered 1 short yesterday, maybe 2. We're in 2 longs from about 4 or 5 days ago. The aggressive entries. So I'll just give you a heads up. All right. Let me check the chat really quick. Okay. BC says, I'm going live after TradeFly. Very nice. So we'll go to TradeFly, and then from there, hopefully he can forward you to your channel. So that'll work. Okay, and then what I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know if he has Telegram or not. But let's see here. Dutchy in the house. What's up, Dutchy? Appreciate you, man, being here. My man. All right, so we pretty much went over Bitcoin, everything else. So now like, I don't want to force you all to listen to my song, but if you want to listen to my song, it's a new song. It's about FOMOing when there's bullish news, like FOMOing to short the bullish news. So I'm going to play that song, maybe like a minute of it, and then we're going to go to TradeFly. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. You're going to see the timer 4 minutes, but then we're going to put it down to 1 minute. I do thank you guys very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all of the YouTube members, the VIP members, just everybody. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for just everything. I love doing this. I really do. And I don't think my days will be as happy as if I didn't have y'all. I don't think it would. I love talking to y'all. You guys are great. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys so much. We'll see you on TradeFly's channel. Let's jam out for about 1 minute. Here we go.
This was a warning to all traders out there. Listen close. Don't trade against FOMO and don't care. The power of FOMO is strong. on the charts that don't care about your plan. PA means nothing when the crowd got demands. Traders need intuition, don't fight where it go. Traders that don't know FOMO. The power of FOMO is strong, correct your throne. Perfect setup, looking clean, still breaking your bones. Trade against the wave, get left in the smoke. Traders that don't know FOMO. Trade with intuition, giving truth in the grind. Seen the markets eat souls when they step out of line. Charts look perfect, fibs drawn tight, but that crowd got a fever, push the price out of sight. Greed in the veins, fear in the lungs, liquidity hunting where the big dogs run. You think you got logic, think you got proof, but FOMO's a storm, portfolio gone, poof. Traders that don't know FOMO. It don't matter if your zone locked tight or your candle.
That's right, guys. It doesn't matter if your zone's locked tight, if you have the perfect setup. If you're trading against FOMO, you're looking for a loss. Higher chance that you lose. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you. Let's go over and show some support to TradeFly. We'll see you soon. Take care. Oh my gosh, touchy. Let's go.